Earlier today, Senator Lindsey Graham issued a statement and read, quote, "After today's hearing and for the good of the country, I hope this is the end of the Mueller report. Now it's time to find out how this debacle started and went so far." Senator Graham joins us now. Your question I always go back to. You asked Attorney General Barr, were you confident Mueller had everything he needed to get the job done in time? No. President never invoked executive privilege once. 1.5 million documents. Everybody was accessible. My question is, does Hillary get away with a fixed investigation when she committed crimes? Do the people involved in lying to a FISA court consciously, do they get away with it? The people that tried to influence a presidential election get away with it? And people that tried to undo that election get away with it, Senator? Or are you going to make sure that doesn't happen?
I'm more determined today, after this hearing, to get to the bottom of it. The question, did Hillary get let off because the people investigating her wanted her to win and Trump to lose? Was the reason that she wasn't prosecuted is because of a political decision, political motivations. All of the things are very important. The one thing I can tell you after today, the Mueller report is in name only. And the idea that you say
is it the Weissman report?
We'll see. But it clearly wasn't the Mueller report. It's just a name. I had more to do with the Mueller report than probably he did. And you know what bothers me a lot? People around Bob Mueller knew he was in a weakened state. This guy served in Vietnam, got wounded, done a lot of great things for the country. He should not have been called.
Senator, let me agree with you. You know, when the Attorney General agreed to the joint statement, Attorney General, I said at the time, he did the favor to Bob Mueller. The Attorney General was warning this is going to be a spectacle. Seems like the only person that understood and tried to prevent it was the one that was being accused of trying to rig it, was the Attorney General knew that this would be a disaster for Mueller. And you're right. His background is one of a hero. The people that allowed this, that used him, the politicians on that committee, and the people on that group that hired and did all this, and he knew nothing and ran the show without him, they're the ones that did this to his reputation.
The hatred for Trump knows no boundaries. They used this man, and one of the reasons I told people early on I was not going to call Mueller is because the report speaks for itself, but I was told by people close to Bob Mueller that he really shouldn't have to go through this. I've been asked every day.
I knew he wasn't capable of this. I am a stupid talk show host. I was told repeatedly he's not up to the task.
Well, here's the point. I've been asked for 3 months, why don't you want to call Mueller? I bet you nobody will ask me that tomorrow. A letter was sent to me by every Democrat on the Judiciary Committee in the Senate. Why don't you call Mueller? Nobody's going to ask me that tomorrow. Here's what I can say. Donald Trump is stronger tonight than any time in his presidency. The need to find out what happened is greater today than it was before. It's clear that Bob Mueller was not in charge of this investigation. And like every American who cares about the rule of law, we need to find out how this started and why it went on so long.
We need the Senator Graham that changed the course of the Kavanaugh hearing to take control of this. Your country needs you. This is important. This republic came dangerously close to allowing lies and conspiracy theories. Few powerful people unseat a duly elected president. Your country needs you. That's just a fact.
Well, their time is coming. The president's gone through hell for 2.5 years, and nobody else could have taken it but him.
I know.
He's stronger today. I don't see how he did it. They're trying to ruin his family's life, and he's tough as nails. But those who engaged in the FISA court abuse and I think fraud, it's their time, and the only way you'll ever stop this in the future is to make people pay a price.
Your committee is going to be crucial, Senator.
Stay tuned.
I know you'll. I believe you. Thank you for what you're going to do to get to the truth.